But the people who I sat next to on the way on this last trip were from Frankfurt. So I decided I would really stand on this knee.
Jumbo. Halo, kenapa? Jumbo.
You're on video here. I want to talk about our adventure so far in Tanzania.
It's a neat country. Most of the people are very, very nice. Except for my roommate snores.
Yeah. And it's raining out. Not really hard. It's super warm. But it is raining. And we're standing underneath a closed business, it looks like, waiting for the rain to stop so we can head back to our hotel.
So who lives in these houses over here? Who lives in the houses over here? Yeah, there's a bunch of big houses.
Those are the rich people. They have their own house.
So what is somebody, if they're rich, what do they do? No, I mean, what kind of job do they have if they're rich here?
Most of them, like, they do business. Yeah. And some of them, they have a good job. The government.
Government jobs, yeah, okay. Oh, we went by the court.
Like somebody like you're here, like you have the same job as you have in your home. Like a doctor.
Yeah.
You can afford the house like that.
So if I was here, maybe I could.
So this will pass as sort of a selfie. This is at the gate, up close to about 7,000 feet, much cooler here. And this is where they weigh everything and make sure, sign in and get ready to go up.
It's more a matter of pace.
Yeah.
So where I come from, the guide goes in front because that's where the snakes are. Okay?
Here, the guy be on front because
For the
of
pace.
his pace.
Okay.
And the pace is gonna make you on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of nice though. You seem like you're more stable with the pole too. The chance of falling is less.
Okay, well, we made it to the first camp. Bit of a struggle getting started, but overall not too bad of a hike. Here is our spot in the world. We've got a nice table set up and chairs, and then the sleeping area. And this gives an idea of the whole camp area. It's pretty crowded. I think that's our cook's tent right there. And you might hear that some of the singing has started, and no idea what that is. Another camp over there. That, I do have an idea. That's Tom Harper. Those are some toilet tents behind him, and he just came from our toilet tent. And I think we're going to do a bit of a walk around. So, this is our first morning. How'd it go?
Right now I'm kind of disorganized. I probably have toothpaste all over my face, and so I'm not looking my best, but I slept wonderfully.
That's good. I slept pretty well, except for the guy that kept bumping into me because he was sliding downhill. So
I was trying to get close to you, Tom. It's part of this trip. Come on.
So we're all packed. Looks like the camp is up and moving. We've had our coffee delivered by Terry, or hot water delivered by Terry this morning. Carrie.
That was Harry.
Terry.
Harry.
With a K.
Is it?
Or Terry with a T.
Okay. Good morning again. So is it Terry?
All right, we resolved the name issue. The name is Harry, which apparently is a Swahili name, and we're now getting breakfast delivered.
It's a work of art. This is like art. It's like art, the way you do it. It's like an artist. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking Swahili? Yeah, what language? Yeah. So the guy on the red pants is speaking Swahili. Huh.
The client was speaking English. So drama, the Kilimanjaro.
Okay. So, which people are the easiest to guide? Russian, Spanish, American?
Okay, here I am at Shira Camp 1. Today was a pretty tough climb, although I think both Tom and I feel better after today's hike than yesterday. Yesterday was a bit of a shock getting into camp, and not shock, but we weren't quite aware of the routine and how everything works, and after a long drive and hiking all day, it was a bit overwhelming. So today was a much tougher climb. I had a little less weight to carry. I did a better job of packing things, so I think that helped out. But all things considered, both of us seem to feel pretty well. Kili is right above there, and it was visible as we came into camp. Now it's the clouds have moved in. We're close to 11,000 feet up here, and it's cool in the wind, which is a nice break from the hike up where I was just sweating profusely. You can see some of the campground. I guess these people are probably headed to Shira Camp 2, which is another 6 miles, so that'd be a tough, long day for them. I'm glad we stopped for here for the day. And you can probably tell that the wind is starting to pick up. I'm going to head back over towards our camp, or our tent. There's the sign where, marking this camp and all the distances to the other one. Good morning, Tom. This is Saturday. We're at Shira Camp 1. We're just getting up. Our waiter, what's his name? Henry has just brought us some hot water. Slept pretty well last night. Tom may have seen a lion in the dark and wanted to go investigate.
Wanted to pet him. He looked friendly.
Yeah, he looked very friendly, he said. It is definitely cool out. I'm going to drink some coffee and then go use the facilities. Okay, definitely got below freezing last night. Beautiful, clear, crisp morning. And there she is. We are on our way to Shira Hut 2, which I will try and zoom into if I can. Somewhere up there you should see some huts, I think right there. That's where we're headed. We're about halfway up, and according to my watch, we're at 12,260 feet. You can no longer see the mountain. The clouds have come in. It tells us the way to Shira Hut. Okay, it's Sunday morning, and Tom will demonstrate the state of the roof of the vestibule here by tapping on the ice. And it's cold, and we had a pretty good day yesterday with a relatively easy hike and then a acclimatization hike. I had some intestinal issues. Hopefully they're over. It is cold out. I have no idea how cold.
It's definitely below freezing.
Oh, yeah. Tom has already cleaned up his half of the tent. And that's it for now. Hopefully we'll have some cell phone service today. Good morning, Tom. It's Monday, February 24th at about 7:36. We just finished breakfast. Here are some of the remnants of breakfast. And how are things going?
Yeah, wonderful. We ate everything.
Well, just about everything.
Pretty much everything.
And what we didn't eat, Tom spilled.
But not on the other time.
Yeah.
I only got it on the tablecloth and a little bit on the tent. So yeah, not too bad.
So it's going well?
I was moving the pack so I could get a hold of some pain medication for my knees.
Yeah, so I'll subject myself to some of the video here too. Not technically a selfie. So it was real good. For the first time we had cell phone service, and it was great to hear that everything's okay at home and let everyone at home know that we're okay. We had a pretty tough day yesterday, climbing up to a little over 15,000 feet. We're right now about a little over 12,000 feet and actually feel quite good. very cold out at night, but it warms up quickly when the sun comes out, and I'll get some videos of the outside after a bit. So there was our campsite down there. The fog is starting to come in, and we just came up the Barranca wall, or at least most of it. You can see some of the hikers down below. It is quite the adventure climbing up this, and it wasn't until we got to the top that they told us there's actually an elevator, but oh well, it was fun. Today is Monday. This is lunch. We just had a difficult climb, but yes, those are French fries. And I did see at one point somebody carrying a jug of oil, so I assume that they are truly fried, and some cucumber and carrot salad. All right, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Good morning. Well, good morning, Tom. This is Henry bringing breakfast. Good morning. This is Moreau over there. I think I'll try and zoom in. It's extremely cold out. Hard to tell if I'm getting the mountain in there or not. There's the bathroom, which are surprisingly nice here. And I believe that that's Moshi town, if that's visible off to the down there, the green area, or maybe that's Moshi town that way. This is the most sloped campsite we've had. It was rather difficult sleeping and sliding down the sleeping bag most of the night. And of course, that is the goal for tonight. It's hard to believe that we're this close now. Yesterday was very difficult. Today is supposed to be easy, although we've always been told every day is supposed to be easy, and it ends up being difficult. So we shall see. Okay, so it's summit day, afternoon, or summit night, whatever. About just after midnight tonight, we should head out for the summit. And so, what are your thoughts, Tom?
I'm thinking that sleeping bag looks really, really good. And I have the option when they ask me whether I want to go or not, of saying, screw you, I'm staying in that bag.
Yeah.
But it won't happen. I will go. And I'm sure it'll be gorgeous out there. It's usually the nights have been just spectacular.
Okay. Well, here, you want to ask me anything?
Okay, how excited are you about this whole thing?
Nervous is probably a better word than excited, but
Okay.
I am excited. It is what it is. I'm going to try my best. What are you doing?
I'm putting some artistry into this.
Don't. Now my nose is running. All right.
So no artistry, huh?
No. That just makes people nauseous, and then I have to edit it out. So I'll do the selfie mode since I can't trust him to do anything. Anyway, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We should get dinner shortly, at which point we'll try to go to sleep.
There's no trying involved. This is going to happen so fast.
And then they'll wake us up about 11:30, and we'll get ready and head up about 12:30. We had quite a bit of rain and some snow up here. We're up about 15,000 feet. And I was resting, but Tom was sitting up reading. I could hear the rain. I didn't see the snow, but nothing accumulated. So hopefully the trail is clear. It's very steep looking. We have about 5,000 or 4,000 feet to go up. So that's a little intimidating, but we're going to take it one step at a time.
Does it really make people...
Okay, it's about 11:30. Tuesday night. Henry has just brought us some breakfast and some snacks for the summit, I guess, which is optimistic. I'm going to have some coffee. As luck would have it, it's raining out. Not really hard, but it's all part of the experience, Audrey. Okay,
Yeah.
taking a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sing online because Makashi and Tom video ke poke.
I guess let them pass.
Kita begini poke movie.
Okay, you can pass
Zulu.
that side. That's funny, funny.
Poly, poly.
Esto tomando una película, Una montañeros.
How far from the top? Hold the camera. Misaki, hold the camera.
Yeah, almost 10 minutes to get on top there. Woo!
Misaki,
Yep.
Saki gave me the pep talk.
Oi. Nani afanye ujinga?
Then it gets cold down there at night.
Yeah, very, very cold. Hello, Don. How are you, man?
Alive and well,
Perfect.
but just barely.
I'm actually hallucinating. And I can't remember if I'm going up or down. Is that a bad sign?
It's probably not the best of signs.
I'm sorry?
That's not the best of signs.
So these are the guys that got us to the top today. We're very thankful. This might end up on YouTube.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you. Thank you.
It's our last morning on the mountain. Yesterday we summited. How was that, Tom?
It was remarkably painful.
I think, yeah.
Very gratifying, but remarkably painful.
I
And then
think
the real treat came with walking down this creek that had 4 and 5 foot drop-offs on a set of knees that had already traveled many thousands of feet.
Yeah, I think I estimated we hiked for about 19 hours yesterday. So up to the summit at 19,000 feet. And then down to our campsite where we got to rest for 45 minutes. Tried to eat some lunch, but we're pretty exhausted. Packed up and then hiked from 15,000 feet down to 10,000 feet on a trail that, as Tom mentioned, was just unbelievably challenging. I fell once. I don't know how many times you fell, Tom.
I felt significantly once.
Yeah, it was quite the battle, and so here we are. We're about 10,000 feet. It has been raining lightly. Everything is wet and extremely slick, but we made it, and we're gonna have breakfast here shortly, and then have a little ceremony with the crew and start hiking again.
Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Jambo bana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Tukafika, hakuna matata. Halafu tukalala, hakuna matata. Uhuru wakafika, hakuna matata. Na leo tukomweka, hakuna matata. Mjini tunakwenda, hakuna matata. Tupige moko moko, hakuna matata. Ujambo, ujambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Twende tuka Zimbabwe, twende tuko Zimbabwe. Tukaokoe ndugu zetu. Tukaokoe babu zetu. Tukaokoe dada zetu. Chura chura. Chura. Wanaruka bila bomsa. Chura chura. Chura. Wanaruka bila bomsa. Ukiwaona wanainama. Wanainuka. Wanaona hayo. Mti mkubwa wanainama. Wanainuka. Wanaona hayo. Chura chura. Chura. Wanaruka bila bomsa. Chura chura. Chura. Wanaruka bila bomsa. Shira wari. Wanainama. Wanainuka. Wanaona hayo. Wala lava we. Wanainama. Wanainuka. Wanaona hayo. Mabaranko. Wanainama. Wanainuka. Wanaona hayo. Chura chura. Chura. Wanaruka bila bomsa. Kata kata. Kata wewe kata. Kata kiuno kata. Kiuno chako mwenyewe. Unasema mtu. Kata usiogope. Kata usiogope. Kata kata. Kata wewe kata. Kata kiuno chako.
I want to thank you for your hard work. So do you want to...
You want to call the names out?
Start on big. It's up. Start on Makashi or start on medium. I mean.
Yes.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
Happy to hike with you, Toms.
The old guys.
The old guys.
We are really happy for this expedition for you guys. I would like to say that what you did for us, as you see a little bit number of people. On behalf of us, we have a lot of people depend on us. So we are really appreciate for what you did for us on the last day. And I would like to say, guys, I hope you're gonna be a good ambassador in our company and tell people about Kilimanjaro, about snowcap, and then you're gonna meet our team on hiking Kilimanjaro. And don't forget about to review us with snowcap, and then we got more job.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
So,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Without you guys, we could have never done this. And I'll never forget the experience of the terrain, the people. Again, thank you.
Kuanzia hapo mnaanza kutoa nani tano. Wapeni tano wageni, wapeni tano. Ae. Wageni, wapeni tano. Ae. Ae. Wapeni tano wageni, wapeni tano. Ae. Ae. Ae.
Tuzele bouquet.
Ae. Ae.
Tuzele bouquet. Ae, ae.
You need a picture with the team or?
From Kilimanjaro to the rainforest. So this is the last night in Tanzania. We have some Kilimanjaro beer to celebrate, and we're up on the rooftop bar at the world famous Leopard Hotel, which I think we can see the name if we go up here. And there is the name of the hotel, the Leopard Hotel. And there is our summit leader, Thomas Clyde Harper, who made it to the top.
I had to pull Tom up though.
You had to what?
I had to pull the other Tom up.
He had to pull the other Tom up. He was very inspirational. He, I think he quoted, I don't know who he quoted. Shakespeare, Mozart, and
Admiral Dönitz.
who?
Admiral Dönitz.
I don't know who that is.
That was a German naval commander.
Oh, great. Anyway, we had a wonderful dinner tonight at a Indian/Italian restaurant. Tom had the Rugrats mac and cheese, and I had tandoori chicken. And it's actually been, and it was a whopping, with a bottle of pretty good wine, it was a whopping,
Cabernet Sauvignon.
yeah, it was a whopping $33. And it's hot and humid, but we are going to be going into a regular bed here, well, separate beds, let me point that out. We will be going into a regular bed and hopefully getting a good night's sleep before 30 some hours on airplanes. But it's actually been an amazing and unbelievable experience.